What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we are getting into a new band here, a new band never before seen on this channel, which I'm excited about. This was recommended to me by Blazing Ocean. Blazing Ocean wanted me to react to the band Kamelot, spelled with a K, with a little tune called Liar Liar. Now, have I heard of Kamelot? I've heard of them, yes. I know that they exist. A good friend of mine actually has been bugging me to get into them, and I've been putting it off and putting it off. Well, I'm not putting it off anymore. So I'm going to have my first Kamelot experience here on this channel, which I'm excited about. So I've never heard of this song, Liar Liar, obviously. According to the notes here, this song features Alissa White-Gluz of Arch Enemy. What happened to Angela? I thought Angela was the lead singer of Arch Enemy. So, when did that happen? I haven't followed Arch Enemy in a few years. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of lost track of them, so I wasn't aware they have a new singer. So this is news to me. I'm going to have to check out some of Arch Enemy's new stuff, I guess, with the new singer. Is she good? I don't know. I can only imagine she's, at least as good as Angela is, I'm hoping. Anyway, we're going to get into this. I do not know what to expect. I've heard good things about Kamelot, so I'm expecting good things. This was posted by Napalm Records. Uh-oh. Hope they don't block me.
Block!
I mean, it's an official, so it could get blocked. I hope it doesn't. This video has 12.38 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, I guess we're ready to get started here. Link to the original video will be down in the description below for your enjoyment later at your leisure. Other than that, we are ready to get started. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Kamelot, Liar Liar, featuring Alissa White-Gluz. Still want to figure out what happened to Angela. Anyway, let's get started here. Let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
That syncopation. Okay, time out. This sounds very symphonic, so I'm assuming this is what this is a symphonic metal band. I'm digging the syncopations. I'm digging the songwriting. I would have liked to have heard a thicker, fuller guitar tone, but I understand why they thinned it out, because they want to bring the keyboard more forward, which is very typical in symphonic metal. So I get it. I wish, you know me, I'm a metal guy, so I love hearing that metal guitar, but I understand why they're doing what they're doing. So we'll just keep going with it. Let me back it up a little bit here.
Said you were dying, would you be a little stronger or fall down on your knees? And would you stay with me if you knew that I was lying? Would you walk away or turn the other cheek?
Nice.
I tremble where I stand, my wish is your command. The nature to heal. The cut is way too deep. No more wasted years of sacrificial bleeding. I'm the master of the war inside me.
Okay, I'm gonna pause really quick. It says featuring this Alissa White-Gluz. I haven't seen her, or maybe I have seen her. I have no idea. I haven't heard a female voice other than in the chorus as just like the liar liar. Is that their idea of featuring? Featuring usually means they have at least a verse to themselves, or they get to shine a little bit and contribute. I haven't heard it yet. So seriously, if their idea of featuring someone is to put them on the liar liar part, that's going to be a big problem in my book. That's not exactly featuring someone. That's burying someone. Musically, I mean, okay, you know what? We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Let's keep going. Alright, pause. Gotta pause it because of the guitar solo. Back it up. Here we go. Okay, so, from a musician standpoint, everybody's doing their job, and everybody's doing their job well. The drummer, the bass, locked in super tight. I still would have liked to have heard a thicker, fuller guitar tone, but that's just me personally. Keyboardist is doing a great job of filling everything out, so. Vocally, he's got a great voice. I don't know. Is it me? I feel like he's kind of holding back a little bit. Like, I feel like he's capable of more, but he's holding back. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling, but I'm getting that feeling. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it for now. I want to hear this guitar solo. Let's go. Symphonic metal is usually known for having good guitar solos, so I want to hear this. Oh, keyboard solo now. Whoa! All right, freeze, timeout. What's her name again? Alissa. Is that Alissa? That was very arch enemy sounding. Hold on. I want to hear that again, please. No. Hey, shut up. It's my show. If I want to rewind it, I'm going to rewind it. Don't you come at me like that. Go ahead and play that pig noise. I don't care. That's happening again. Oh! Oh, she can sing too! I get the feeling this album is, or this song is part of a concept album. Also, they have a constant theme. It's like a story or something like that. So, yeah, I may have to see more of this. I may have to on my own time. Yeah, for sure. Well, there you go, folks. That was Kamelot with Liar, Liar, featuring Alissa White-Gluz of Arch Enemy. This was requested by Blazing Ocean. Thoughts? Yeah, I liked that. I liked almost everything about that. Oh man, it was epic. It was well produced. This was a big production. Songwriting. Let's start with the songwriting. Very typical of symphonic metal. It was all over the place, you know, in a good way. It was organized chaos in a way, but it was done in a very tight-knit kind of way where everything was scored out, everything was precise, everything was exactly the way it was supposed to be. More than likely, this song was written by the keyboard player. This sounds like the type of song that would be written by a keyboard player. So, starting with the keys. Let's just start with the keys. Why not? They did a great job of filling out the song. The keyboard player did a great job of keeping everything full and balanced, yet not being overbearing. Sometimes in symphonic metal, the keyboard comes way up to the front, and that kind of annoys me, because it's like, dude, you're the keyboard player. You know, unless you're supposed to be the star of the show, then by all means, bury everybody alive. But he did a great job of just filling everything out, staying within the mix, and not overdoing anything or being overbearing. Guitar player, I've said it a couple times, I'm going to say it one more time. I really wish we could have gotten a fuller tone out of him, a little thicker tone. But what he did, what he played, fit the song well. Drummer was on point. Oh my God, drums and bass were on point. When you have a song with a lot of syncopations, a lot of complexity like this, it's very easy for the drums and the bass to get lost. And it's very easy for the drums and the bass to fall out of sorts in a way with the rest of the band. And I don't want to say get lost, but sometimes the rest of the band will take off and leave the bass and the drum behind. Not in this case. They move seamlessly within the score. So great job to them. Vocally, okay, this one's going to get complicated. I want to start with the lead vocalist first. I still feel like his vocals were subdued. I feel like he was being held back. I feel like he is capable of more than what we saw. Having said that, what we saw was really well done. He did a good job singing the parts. He was in pitch. He was in key. I loved the way he was forming his vowels. His diction was really well done. A little operatic, which normally I wouldn't be that thrilled about, but in this style of music with symphonic metal, that operatic, deep from the abdomen, full throat, with the vibrato and everything, it fits. It does fit. I'm not usually the biggest fan of that, but in a symphonic metal setting like this, it's almost needed, and he brought it for sure. Let's talk about Alissa White-Gluz. This is my first experience with her. I was very pleasantly surprised. If she is in fact the new lead vocalist for Arch Enemy, I could see her fitting in quite well. Not only does she got the great growl and the great screamo going for her, which is fantastic, but she can sing, like legitimately sing, which is fantastic. You're gonna want someone like that in Arch Enemy for sure. It could change the way that their songwriting goes a bit, but I'm all in favor of that. I'm always in favor of change if change is good. If change is good. Going back to Judas Priest, there's nothing wrong with experimentation, nothing wrong with trying something out, but be warned that if it's not good, your audience is gonna let you know. So I still have to do that rant one of these days. Anyway, I liked her, and I'm finally glad they finally featured her. It took a while to get to the feature, but they featured her in the third verse, which usually is weird. Usually when you're going to feature someone, it's usually in the second verse, or it's in the choruses. So seeing her have the entire third verse to herself pretty much, that was a neat switch up. That was not expected, and it was really a pleasant surprise. Once again, Napalm Records delivers. I'm a big fan of Napalm Records. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I'm not the biggest fan of Napalm Records, but Napalm Records is the home of one of my favorite bands, Soilwork. I love Soilwork. So Napalm Records delivers again with Kamelot. I am going to have to check out more Kamelot. Whether I do it on here or on my own, I don't know, but I'm gonna have to check them out. I'm gonna have to download. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy this album that this song was on. I'm gonna buy that album. I'm gonna listen to it, and if I like it, if I really like it, I'm gonna go back and buy their entire discography.
That's the fact, Jack!
Hint, hint, record companies. This is why you should be thanking reaction channels like this.
That's the truth!
Because you're gonna get sales off of it. I mean, is it me? What part of this do these record companies not understand? This is free advertising for them. I've never heard of Kamelot before. I just heard them for the first time. I'm gonna go buy this album now. So you just got a free album sale for doing nothing.
That's a fact.
And if I like that album, I'm gonna go buy their entire discography. I don't care how many albums there are. There could be 2 albums, there could be 20 of them. I don't care. I'm gonna buy them all. Why? Because I'm gonna buy what I like, and I won't know if I like it unless I try it out first. And reaction channels like this, it's the perfect way to test drive a band.
Get to the chopper!
Sorry. I know I went off on a rant there. I apologize. But it needs to be said!
Don't be upset.
Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, let's get back to the matter at hand here. Giving this a score on a scale of 1 to 10. Ooh. I'm gonna give this an 8.8. 8.8. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why. Like I said, songwriting, great. Guitar playing, I would have liked it to be a little thicker, a little fuller, but great. Keyboards, did a great job of not being overbearing. Guitar and bass, not guitar and bass, bass and drums, great job staying locked in with the song. All the syncopations, the score was great. The vocalist was great. Having Alissa White-Gluz of Arch Enemy come in and be on that third verse, she did a great job. Do you see the common word here? Great. Not awesome, not mind-blowing, great. But everything was great, which is why they're getting a high, great score of 8.8, okay? Like I said, was it mind-blowing? It came close. I'm not gonna lie. There were a couple times, like when Alissa White-Gluz, when she came in, I'm not gonna lie, my mind was blown there. My mind was blown there. But that was the guest star. That wasn't the band. That was the guest vocalist that blew my mind. So should the band reap the benefit of having the guest vocalist blow my mind? I don't believe so. I will give her a 9, 9.1, 9.2, somewhere in there. But that won't benefit the band. But luckily it doesn't detract from them either. Everybody did a great job. So 8.8, final score, I have spoken. Well, that does it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you'd like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, if you don't feel like clicking on that button for whatever reason, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you do join the fan base, there is a bell you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it will keep you notified about everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that does it for now, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.